know when we start. Right.
So let's start.
Yeah, we started.
Like I was saying, I can't drink Mountain Dew.
Can't drink Mountain Dew anymore. Why is that?
Just can't. It's an unflattering taste.
Is it because you knock them down in like 5 seconds because you drink them like for rehydration, like one would drink Powerade or water?
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite moments in life is bro moments.
Word?
So personally, I feel like we should talk about some bro moments in life.
Okay.
Cheers, brother. Say less, baby. So, I feel like we should talk about just, what do you guys want to talk about? That's the better question, I guess.
You know, we're building a little bit of excitement up
Yeah.
about the Nate and Trent's big adventure. We're gonna live post a bunch on this adventure.
Yep.
A long car ride, with destination yet to be determined. But this is gonna be an interesting one.
So that's the
We'll have some. We're gonna have some film. We're gonna have a little bit of audio. It's gonna be interesting. So we'll be excited about that.
Okay, so right now we're in a car ride, right? Just driving to a location. So we're just gonna talk about some of our favorite bro moments growing up, or just anything we love in life, right? So one of my favorite things to just in life as a bro, right? It's just like thinking about the times, just growing up with my dude E, my man's Josh, my cousin Fitz, all them boys, right? And everybody else. Like, those moments I feel like in life makes you who you are. Like, I remember just like in my house right there, just resting with the boys. Like, nothing was better than that, just resting with the boys and stuff like that. Just riding your bike with the boys. Like, just arguing with the boys. Just got old enough.
You know,
Yeah.
I watched you guys. I heard those arguments. I watched you guys doing that. But, you know, from right here, I was witness to that. Saw you guys grow up young. You guys were born when I first met you. Yeah.
Right.
The walk back and forth with the boys. Did you remember kind of first time I met all you guys?
Explain it.
I had this guy back.
Young boy back then. Young boy.
Tori was playing still in the little Tykes hoop. It was about the height of this.
Now he's 6'4".
About the height of this stool here.
Yeah.
And I had the blanket laid out in the grass and that little hoop out, and him and his brother were shooting on it. And the whole squad comes walking by, and I'm like, dang! I just threw the ball, kind of ran it at the whole group. I was like,
say less!
A buck if you make it from there. You know, they're way out the street. And this guy freaking buries it from deep. And I'm like, dang! Dude, I don't got any money on me. Watch these kids. I'm gonna run inside and get $1. And they're like, no, it's cool. I'm like, no, watch the kids. And I just took off.
That's a true story. That's a true story.
They're like, yeah. I came out pretty quick though.
Wait.
I had to give him the buck in quarters because I couldn't find the bill.
Can I run up on that?
Yep.
Okay, then fast forward, right? Let's just say like 10 years after that. Let's say I was like 13 at that time. No, let's say 13 at that time or so, right? So let's say like 7 years after that, right? Or 9 years after that, whatever, right? Long story short, the same exact thing happened, right? Now it's me and my cousin Fitz walking, same location. He's like, yo, blah, 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 you make it, you get a free beer.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That happened.
Corona, baby. But yo,
I ran into Nate at the liquor store that day. I fucked you on your 21st birthday. I was at the liquor store and I looked at you like,
my 21st birthday, hey, you got me a free
You were like, hey, what's up?
With Luke and everybody.
Yeah. But remember at the liquor store, it's crazy seeing you here at the liquor store because you were actually legal there.
That's true.
So we did get quality haircuts that day. I got you going from them. Hey, this guy gets his cut there.
Fact.
Where you get your haircut, Tor?
Handlebars Barbershop.
Who was your girl?
Ann. I don't know her last name, to be honest.
Was Ann the same way they got my haircut that time?
Yeah. Ann comes correct.
Hey, in all West, you represent. It's a fact.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some memories. What was some of your favorite memories? No, we'll start with you actually, Chief.
Me?
Some of your favorite memories. You're still growing up in that stage of life. You play basketball.
We've done some wild stuff at this house over the years that I think a lot of kids
can attest
came in and hung out and participated in and idiot shit. What's one of your favorite idiot activities? I was like, Big Top Trent.
No.
Like at the circus some of those times, whether it was...
You were explaining something to me earlier, that Halloween story. Explain that.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, explain that story.
Would you mind telling that story?
Yeah, that stuff sounds kind of sweet, yeah.
What was it? You told me the other day your favorite Halloween.
Yeah.
So basically, I was sick, had pneumonia and a concussion, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss Halloween. I had my costume and everything. Shit didn't fit. Can't lie. And so I slept all day, came downstairs, and there was tacos. A lot of tacos being made. I didn't realize there was a lot of tacos being made. Yeah. And so came down and just handed out tacos for Halloween.
He handed out tacos. Me and the rest of that squad, we handed out beers, margaritas, shots. We had the young man wasn't privy to that. He handed out some candy also. And I might add that sickness was like a lingering thing that was gone. He just wasn't back to full speed yet. He hadn't been sick for almost a week probably. It's just kind of wild. That concussion stuff is no joke.
Can I elaborate?
I
on
think
this?
that's the story for that day. That concussion stuff is no joke.
So when they told me this story, right, all I'm thinking about like this has to be the most badass Halloween I can imagine, especially if you're an older adult. If you're in Halloween in Minnesota, it is cold as frick depending on the season, right?
A little bit. It can be cold.
He had a bonfire, giving out free beer.
Oh, out on the driveway at the bonfire.
Right.
Right here in the garage, we had chicken, ground beef, steak, pork. We had guacamole pico. We had different sauces, hot all the way down to sissy. We had some, just some authentic stuff all cut up with everything. Jalapenos diced, pickled, and Garden. It was pretty legit, man. Soft shell, hard shell, or you could do, this wouldn't be Minnesota if you couldn't get a taco in a bag, right?
Fact.
Yeah. And then we handed out beers. We bought a shitload of beers.
You're the man.
There was still candy for the kids, but I put a sign out in the yard on a big sheet of plywood, just spray painted tacos and beer in huge letters. And I got 2 big halogen lights and lit it up, and everybody knew to swing by. That was
Should we talk about another of my favorite memory growing up? Just life.
Are we doing neighborhood memories today? I think we're doing neighborhood memories. Let's do neighborhood memories.
That works. Okay, neighborhood memories, right? It kind of goes with the topic I was going to say.
Hey,
so neighborhood memories, right? It's like this. So he was just talking about me growing up, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories growing up was like, for example, every once in a while on my Snapchat memory, right? I see them boys, right? Like, yo, do this dunk over here that I see. Was that blonde head kid named Josh, right?
Yeah.
Yo, do this dunk type stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So see these boys grow up like. These boys used to be a tiny little dudes, man, but the most athletic kids in the whole block. And like, I do admit, we could not beat them boys in basketball, even when they were like 9 years old.
They would definitely, they laid beatings on you guys like from a young age.
Fact. So
actually enough where your pride would have been on the line where you stopped playing.
That's why I never attempted that challenge. That was like, hell no.
I love it.
But neighborhood memories are the best, man.
Tori, okay, so for part of like the circus over here, what was one of your favorite Johnson Circus moments?
The wiffle ball tournament we had in the backyard.
You like that one?
I missed it! Monty was there.
You were gone.
Monty was there, right?
I don't know that Monty was there. That was a big tournament.
That was a huge tournament.
The boys and I, we mapped out a baseball field in the backyard. We put bases in the ground, dug out, we used paving stones, the big paving stones, put them out. I bought a line, actually, it's funny? It's right here. I bought this spray paint thing to make lines down the field, up and down, on the wiffle ball field. You put the spray paint in here.
Violence. And
then you just roll this wheel down, it sprays the paint down. So I made baselines. We made a dugout. We made a backstop. We had nothing but hot dogs, Bazooka Joe bubblegum, Cracker Jacks for everybody.
Real brilliant.
Yeah, it was all for the kids that day. Like we had how many kids were on team tour?
Probably like 8.
They don't need
it was dads were full-time pitchers.
Yeah.
Right.
And actually got kind of wild. Do you remember at the end what happened? How wet it got?
Oh yeah.
Wet from what?
It rained. Yeah, it rained. And we were at the end of the round robin tournament thing. And a bunch of the kids' parents were over, and What do you all remember about it, Tor?
I don't remember a whole lot about it, to be honest. I just
How
remember-
old were you at that time? That's the real question.
That had to have been 9 years ago.
What?
8 years ago? 8 years ago?
I believe you don't remember a lot about it. So what does that mean?
Probably.
You're about like what, like?
No, I was like 10 when it happened, so 6 years ago.
7 years ago?
Okay, that works.
Okay. Well, you know what it was? It's about this time of year. Because we did it on the holiday weekend before everybody went back to school. That was the Monday before all the kids went to school on Tuesday.
So it's like about like literally like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember that tour? That is what it
I
was.
got a question for you actually. So I remember me when I first got my license. You guys license like a few months ago, right?
Almost a year ago. A year ago next month.
Okay. So me, right? What I love about the license, right, was like kind of getting it kind of early, but not necessarily early. You got yours a little bit earlier than mine. You got it when your first 16, right, on the spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I was like 16 and a half. But like, long story short, right? It's sweet getting your license, but if you have younger siblings, it is annoying as frick. Because you have to do whatever for them. But when you first get it, you're like loving it. Hell yeah, I'll go to Walmart for you. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll go to Target for you. Get this, get the milk, get everything, right? But after a while, you're like,
Motherfucker, I don't want to get
right,
you
you don't
ice
want to
cream
get that
from- Dad, blizzards are good. I just don't want to get you one right now,
Right.
you fat fuck.
shit. Do you feel the same kind of?
I'm sure he's felt that way once in a while.
Who doesn't, right?
I have, but at the same time, it's like I don't really pay for my gas. So
So you're blessed in that experience, so you love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I kind of gotta like, I just kind of have to do it.
Yo, I love it. Give me nuts, bro.
Hey, you know why you don't have to pay for gas?
Some love, right? I
Like
love it.
you pay for a portion of your stuff, right?
Yeah.
True.
But
You're
I mean, you
responsible.
know the real reasons that your mom and I help you all with stuff. It's Tori lives right. He lives right.
That's a fact.
Helps with his brother. Helps with the house. I mean, this guy.
Guy's a champ.
This guy's volunteering at school. This guy's leading his basketball team. This guy.
Wait.
Hey, I'm happy to buy him gas. I'm happy to help him out because he's doing such big things.
I'll say
Out
this.
there doing big things.
Growing up, I thought I was a cool guy, right? Then I realized there was levels to coolness. These boys, these guys are up here. I'm down here.
Oh, man. I thought I was kind of cool.
I
as a
thought I was
kid.
kind of cool, but there's
I mean, my
levels to
kids, I was a
coolness.
fucking nerd compared to
Right. No, I'm
I
not
still
just
think I
saying
was
that.
cool,
I'm not
but-
just saying that. I'm not just saying
Yeah,
that.
but these guys are better.
You guys are cooler,
better kids than me.
good looking dudes, like smooth guys, swag, everything. Like I'm not just saying
They're
that.
smarter about things. They're smarter about life than I was at that time. They're more well
Wait, I
rounded.
got something to
They
say
care
to you.
more about their
This is
schooling.
about you right now. This is about you right now.
They ain't burning heaters
No, I
like
won't
their
say
old
that.
man, you know. Like, you know,
Hey, carcinogens are bad, kids.
they are. They don't start smoking heaters at any point, man.
Yeah.
Ripping darts looks awesome, but you know, in the movies and shit, actually probably doesn't even. But you know, would you fucking light some dynamite with one? That'd probably be for shit. But Drew, are you trying hard to knock that microphone down? Because you're about to succeed. You keep hearing that interference. That's a golf.
Yo,
club.
so hey,
Club there.
so we're on some like pivot type stuff now, like the
Yeah,
pivot podcast. Okay, so
Okay.
what should we pivot to?
Pivot to favorite high school sports moment of all time. Nathan, go.
Okay, I would just say his favorite sport, one of my favorite sports moments of all time.
Doesn't have to be high school,
Yeah,
actually.
it could be
Favorite?
anything. Okay.
Not even favorite. How about just the first story that pops into your mind?
Okay,
Let's
first
go
one
with
pops
that.
to my mind, right? It's like 8th grade middle school football, right? Is how I got that big boy name kind of, right?
Big boy, we
Yeah. Hey,
Big boy.
So the coach was like,
You know how many times, Tori, we've walked into like local establishments in La Salle and I'll hear someone go, Big boy!
hey, why not?
They've been out of high school
For
a
like
minute.
over 10 years.
Okay,
bro.
I wasn't gonna out you on that. I wasn't gonna
No,
out
no.
you. Okay.
I'm
All
only
right.
getting this spot now,
Alright,
so
alright,
yeah,
alright.
no.
All
Over
right.
10 years now. Okay,
So, Big Boy win. This is how Big Boy we became.
look, I'm gonna explain two parts to this, right? Two parts to this. I'll just start off the first part, right? No,
Okay.
I'll split this football stories in the second part. Okay, so it's like 8th grade football, right? You know the rapper Big Boy?
Yeah.
You know the show Wild 'N Out?
Yeah.
No.
You know the show Wild Out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we were just talking about
Right.
Nick Cannon, how he's kind of too old to be relevant on that show anymore. But that's another.
But that's like he owns that stuff. But we'll skip that right now. So at that time, you know how they used to have all the celebrities coming out? So Big Boy came on one of the episodes and just went off, right? And me, Ephraim, me and all the boys were watching that shit in my house right there. Like, damn, Big Boy Snap will outcast everybody, right?
Oh.
So I was like, yo, Big Boy, I just love that name, right? so like, I remember one time I was like, Coach, it might have been Fear Man.
Fear Man's heart's in the right place.
Yeah, Fear Man's heart's in the right
The
place.
man's heart's in the right place. And you know what? These boys got great memories of him. And you know what?
Yeah, Fear Man.
He really cares
He
cares
loves
a
kids,
lot
he loves
about
kids.
some of the programs in town and how Carrie, my girlfriend's son benefited from his flag football league and all the work he put into it this year. So I mean, my boys benefited from that. I'm not gonna say nothing about it.
Right. So like, long story short, Matt Mole, the boy in the squad. So Matt was fullback at the time. I was running back at that time, right? The coach was like, "When you want the name, you gotta earn that name, right?" So it's like a little toss, the 38 toss on the right side type shit.
Yeah.
You know, football type shit. So,
I know.
Yeah, right? You know 38 toss type shit, right? It doesn't even fucking matter. So long story short, toss the ball, right? Matt just fucking clocks this dude, right? And I'm running on the sideline, right? And as I'm running, I like slow down, look at the coach fear, I'm like, yo, big boy. Then eye contact, right? Yeah. then he just starts screaming at them, we scored a touchdown, right? No, bro.
Big boy.
Yo, that snap, bro. But it was scored a touchdown, right? And at that same time, what activated my savage at that time, right? At that same time, right? The middle school caught on fire at that time. You heard about that story? Did you hear about that story?
No.
You know what I mean? Okay, so look, so when I was in 8th grade, the middle school caught on fire, right? So when you're in middle school,
Are you insinuating that your blistering speed on the football started to set school on fire? Because I just want to make sure for anybody watching.
No.
Are you a new Ezra over here? Fucking Flash
I am kind
Gordon?
of flashy.
Yeah, Flash Gordon over here like, and after I completed that run, the vapor trails alone burst the fucking middle school.
The fire department had to slide. No, but hey, let's cheers to this though. Let's start.
Alright.
Guys, damn. Okay, but I'll finish it quick. Cheers first though.
Hey, I need to know.
Cheers to the sponsor, Modelo and Corona, and AMW root beer all day, baby.
All day.
Hey, but I'll say this though. So at that time, the middle school caught on fire, right? And no.
Alright, help me with this middle school part.
No.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm running for refreshment.
You can run.
I'll for refreshment. You gotta bounce the story.
Yeah, I'll still bounce it. Okay.
Bounce it.
So the middle school caught on fire, right? So if you were in 8th grade or 7th grade, whatever grade you're in Monticello Middle School, because you have to finish the school year, so you had to go to school with the high schoolers. So instead of going to school 5 times a week, because you couldn't fit all those kids in the school, right?
Yeah.
So like, you will only go to school 2 times 1 week, the next week 3 times. So you literally had like, let's say you went to school on like Monday and Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Then you only went to school twice that week, then you're off that whole entire week. So you still know your girl's house, do everything you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because all that kind of sport getting amped up before that, right? So then the first time I went to high school, you know how Monticello High School was like kind of?
Yeah.
You know how on the balcony you can be on the top part, right? So like, the first time I walk in there, right? Literally like the principal or some teacher is like see me just walking, right? And just literally started, as soon as he was like, big boy! And I was just like, hey, what up? Type stuff. Type stuff. I just activated it. But there was like way more dumb stuff. Like one time me and my bro Joshy, his brother Ralph, right? And yeah, Fitz was in there too, yeah. So it was that by Monty Hill type stuff, backside. So we made this little rap song, right? It's on YouTube right now. I can live. No.
Oh, I bet it's a gem.
No.
Remember when Nate's rapped for us a few times? Give me a beat.
Hey, I retired since then.
Fair.
So low key, right? We made this song type stuff. Literally, one try, put it on YouTube. Literally, that Friday we made it. I went to school on Monday, bro. I made Mr. Westfield class. Know who that is? No, probably not. But no.
Dude, I haven't gone to school there since never.
Right.
No.
So I'm in Westfield's class, right? And this is Lil Wayne. He's like, dun, dun, No. So I'm like literally in class doing some history paper.
I am from West. I am the best. Screw all the rest because I am from West.
That's how the beat kind of
It did this. How about you rap over that? I'll just put that on repeat. Get DJ.
So long story short, so
In-
I'm just in class writing some paper, right? We're probably trying to like spy on my newspaper type shit, low key though. I'm not even lying. Look, like
Homework cheating.
on some bro type stuff. Look, bro had to help the bros, yeah. So like, my man was like, I just heard this random beat. I was like, what the hell? This shit sounds familiar as hell. The teacher played the song in class and he fast forwarded to my part and I started. My cousin Keefe gave me that alley. He was like, big boy. Then my part came out. I literally ran out of class. All that stuff activated. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. But we're done with that story now.
Okay, no. Actually,
Yeah.
how'd you start that there? Because I had a thought about that in the beginning.
Which one?
About the rapping and before class.
I can't rap, so like, but that's just saying.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's pivot.
We're a pivot foot without a travel.
Yo, we're westing. We're not pivoting.
Hey,
We're westing.
how about we take a quick break here? I think Mr. Johnson over here has been a wonderful guest, but I think he's ready to go outside. And what's that game you're playing? Tell the kids about it.
Multiverses.
Multiverses.
I'll bust everybody's ass on this podcast.
That's it.
Say less, baby.
You and you.
Hey, can you do a favor?
Hey, bring it on in. Let me get a handshake from you. Hey, love you, big dog.
Love you, big dog. Say less, baby.
All right.
Keep doing it.
Thanks for being a guest, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me my beverage.
All day. We'll be here all day, baby. That's West sponsored.